Hey everyone, James Moffitt here, coming to you live from Duck Ditch, USA, also known as Goose Creek, USA. This is the second video. If you watch the first video, you'll notice that the rug is gone. I had a goatee, and no shave November is over. This is December. We're almost in 2026. The thing was irritating me, as it normally does, so I got rid of it. I shaved it off last night, so I think Katie's happy about that. She seemed to be. Anywho, it's 11:34 a.m. No, 11:25 a.m. on December the 28th. It's not November, it's December the 28th. Christmas 2025 is over with. All the presents have been unwrapped. Everybody's already gone to the retail outlets to return their stuff that they don't want, to get a refund or to get something else. I think the day after Christmas, which would be the 26th, is the worst retail day of the year. I've never worked retail, but I know my wife Katie has, and I think I remember her telling me how horrible that day is. So if you participated in the gift return, the present return at the retail outlets where the stuff was purchased, if it wasn't bought online, I hope you treated the public servants, the retail workers in these stores. Hopefully you were nice to them. Hopefully you were not a grouch bucket. Hopefully you treated them well and they enjoyed their interaction with you. If not, shame on you, right? So I don't have any New Year resolutions, and I'm probably will talk about this a little bit more as we get closer to January the 1st, 2026. But I think one of my my goals, it's not a resolution. I think one of my goals is to be a better human, to be nicer, to have better thoughts, and to think about my fellow human beings in a better light. So that's one of my goals, to be a better human being, to be a better coworker, to be a better husband, to be a better father. So anyway, more on that later. Katie and I left early. We were not due to check out until 11 a.m. today at Myrtle Beach at the condo at the Blue Water Resort where we were at. And yesterday afternoon, after we got lunch at Fuddruckers, Katie and I decided that really all we were going to be doing is taking a nap or watching TV or surfing the internet or doing social media. All of those things we can do here at home, right? So we're like, okay, let's just pack our stuff, clean up the condo, and put it back in the shape that it was when we arrived on Thursday and head back home, which we did. And I have had time to look through the photos I took. And without further ado, I want to share these photos with you. So these are some of the photos that I decided to keep. And so I'm going to share those with you. Window, share. There we go. So these are photos I took from the balcony on the 4th floor at the Blue Water Resort. So I'm just going to kind of scroll through them. I don't have to give you any dialogue. But these were taken with different lighting settings, ISO, aperture. I'm in manual mode. The ones that were too dark, I've already kind of culled through those. This is right at 7:15 in the morning yesterday. You can see here in the background the sun's coming up, the horizon's getting a little pinkish. That one actually looks like it's a little blurry. But anyway, I'm just going to kind of scroll through these real quick. I just want to share them with you. I don't know if you're into photography or photos. There's some birds on the beach. You see the waves crashing ashore. There's a dude walking his dog. I guess it was a little bit nippy because he's got his coat on. And there he is taking a photo of the sunrise with his cell phone. All the birds are gathering at his feet. Several more people showing up on the scene. There's the sun kind of glinting off the water. Okay, there's a photo of the sunrise. That one's a little darker. Like I said, I'm playing around with the lighting settings on the camera. These images are a little bit darker, a little lighter. Here's the sun peeking up over the horizon. It's coming up a little more. A little more. There you go. These are not bad photos. I have different aperture settings that I'm playing around with on my camera. And that's it. So I will stop sharing and I'm back. So anyway, you got to see the photos I took. I have a lot of fun with that. Podcasting, photography, and writing are the 3 hobbies I have that I like to do. I write on medium.com and I share some stuff on substack.com. So you can look for me, James Moffitt, on both of those websites. Social media portals whatever you want to call them. Anyway, one of the things that I do is I like to volunteer. I created Palmetto Concealed Carry here in South Carolina back in, well, I don't know, before 2015. It's been around a while. We have 8,000 members. You don't have to pay anything to join it. So this is Palmetto Concealed Carry. Don't tread on us. I started this group many moons ago. So what is the group about? The group, we have 8,000 members all across the state. And basically it's for Palmetto Concealed Carry. It's for people that have a concealed carry permit or a CWP, concealed weapons permit. So it is for people that are people that support the Second Amendment, gun safety, gun education, and it is dedicated to people that carry a self-defense weapon for self-defense. And they have submitted an application to the South Carolina Law Enforcement Division, or SLED, to get a permit to carry a concealed weapon, right? So there's Palmetto Concealed Carry main group, and then there's one that's called the Palmetto Concealed Carry Low Country, which is for the people in the Low Country. And if you go to groups and you search for SCCWP, you will find Palmetto Concealed Carry Facebook group. It's free to join. You don't have to pay anything. There's no dues, no annual membership. Before the pandemic, we used to have monthly meetups or quarterly meetups where we would go out to eat at a local restaurant, and then we would go out to shoot at either ATP or PSA or one of the many different indoor or outdoor ranges. Sometimes we'd go shoot first, then go out to eat. But anyway, it's a fun group to belong to. After the pandemic kind of cratered in-person activities, right? So that actually screwed things up for us. And we've not really recovered since then. Now here's the Palmetto Concealed Carry Low Country group. And this is we've got 1.9 thousand members. I think the other one, the main one's got like 6,000, a little over, almost 7,000 members, right? So this is the Palmetto Concealed Carry Low Country group. If you'll see up here in the URL, it says PCC Low Country. That's the name of that's the URL designator for that Facebook group. And again, that's what it's for. It's for people that are into self-defense, defense of themselves or others, family members, et cetera, et cetera. So it doesn't cost you anything to join. No annual membership fees or anything like that. And I don't know, in 2026, I'm going to see if I can get a meetup, get some people interested in it. So that is that. Well, let's go back to groups. While I'm showing you groups, I'm going to show you some of the groups that I manage. We the People in the U.S. Constitution. That's another group that I manage. And it's for United States citizens. And we talk about the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, laws that are specific to freedom, liberty, and the pursuit of, well, whatever. We the People in the U.S. Constitution. I have 270 members in here, so feel free to look it up and to join if you're interested in that sort of thing. What other groups did I do? We the People in the U.S. Constitution. Church security teams is one that I created for people that are involved in church security. Here's the one for, I told you about ABCs of Parenting Adult Children. That's a podcast that I do. This is the private Facebook group. We have 1.4 thousand members, and it is private. People on Facebook can see that the group is there, but they cannot see who is in the group, and they cannot see any of the conversations. Confidentiality is very important to us. So if you're a parent of an adult child, age of 18 to 30 years of age, this group is for you. And we talk about all sorts of things, boundaries, empty nest, not empty nest syndrome. That's for parents. But anyway, we talk about we talk about financial responsibility, budgeting, how to teach uh, uh, financial responsibility to our young adults. And there are many, many more topics, right, that you can talk about in this group. And there are people that they log in here and talk about all the different issues. So it's a good resource for parents. Let's see, what other groups do I do? Parenting adult children. And here is the website or the group for my Father's Refuge podcast. So this is a group that goes along with that. Find strength in shared stories, joining community of fathers walking the path of childhood cancer, terminal illnesses, or grief from the loss of a child. So if you type in Father's Refuge, when you're searching groups, it'll bring you to this Facebook group. Let's see. A group that I also started is called Progress Not Perfection. If you're familiar with Denzel Washington and his Equalizer movies, one of the things that he mentions to people that he helps on these movies is progress, not perfection. So he helps people change their world. You know, people are like, I don't like my life. My life sucks, and I'm experiencing all these problems. And he's like, if you don't like your life, if you don't like the world that you're in, change it. And so I like that progress, not perfection. So this is a group where myself and 22 other members talk about things in our lives, things that we want, the ways we want to change our world. We talk about exercise. We talk about healthy living. We talk about eating better, all sorts of things. So this is another group that I created. So yesterday, Katie and I went to Fuddruckers in Myrtle Beach for lunch, and it was pretty good. We haven't been there in a while. They used to have a Fuddruckers in Charleston many, 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 many moons ago, and there used to be one in Columbia. There's not one in Charleston. There's not one in Columbia. But if you want to drive to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, they got one there, and the food's pretty good. If you're into hamburgers and fries and tater tots and drinks, and they've got a dessert bar where you can get milkshakes and fudge, brownies, and all sorts of other things, right? So if you're type 2 diabetic like me, you really ought not visit the dessert bar because it's chock full of sugar. Sugar's bad. So anyway, I have to quit using filler words like what else to say? I guess that's about it. I'm at 20 minutes right now. I think I've bored you enough. If you have watched me up until this point, thank you. I'll try to get a little more organized and get better at the material that I'm planning on presenting to you during my daily videos. And I'm posting these to YouTube, and I hope that you follow along. And if you find these interesting, let me know. Leave comments, leave nice comments, helpful comments, constructive comments, right? Don't be mean, don't be ugly, because those comments will not see the light of day. So just resist the urge to be ugly. There's no sense in that. So if you like these daily musings of a baby boomer, click on the subscribe button and subscribe to the channel. There's over 310 videos on my YouTube channel. All my different the full episodes, full video episodes of all three podcasts are uploaded weekly, monthly. So there's always fresh content. And I try to post messages on the channel to let you know what's going on and what I'm up to. I do want to organize my YouTube channel a little better. I haven't figured out quite how to do that. If you're a YouTube aficionado, if you have a YouTube channel and you like the way it looks and how it's organized, share it with me. Tell me where to go, what the link is, URL. I'll go check it out and see if I can model my YouTube channel after that. So my YouTube channel is just a mishmash of me talking personally about all sorts of stuff. I'm starting this 30-day challenge where I'm going to post a short video every day about what's going on in my world. Hopefully you'll find it interesting. And I'm going to tell you stories about different things. And of course, I have my podcast stuff there. ABCs of Parenting Adult Children, Father's Refuge, and Liberty and Gun Rights podcast. So all those videos are there. And I also have short reels or magic clips that I upload. Apparently on YouTube and TikTok, people just love short videos. I think TikTok has kind of ruined it for us because people just like to get on TikTok and they just scroll from one video to the next, and whatever grabs their attention, they stop and they'll watch that for 10, 15, 20, 30 seconds, whatever. And then when they get bored, they scroll on to the next one, right? So, long form videos, which is what I produce on my podcast. I don't think very many people watch from the beginning to the end. They might watch a little bit, like for the first 5 or 10 minutes, maybe before they go on to the next thing. And of course, most podcasts in general are audio podcasts, right? I host my podcast on Buzzsprout. And so if you have an iPhone or an iPad or any Android, even Android, you can download the Apple or Spotify players, and you can find my podcast episodes, and you just listen to them. You driving the kids to school or to volleyball or soccer or going grocery shopping or going to the gym or whatever. You can just uh, turn on a podcast episode and do your thing. And so that's what people typically do with podcasts. So they listen to the audio versions. And if you're into long form video and you like to watch the video itself, like a lot of people like to listen to Kathleen Madigan, Lewis Black, Joe Rogan, all sorts of popular content creators and influence. They go to YouTube and rumble.com and different hosting platforms where they can watch the video. So you can watch my long form videos on YouTube as well. All right. Well, I've blathered on long enough. Thank you for your patience. And I hope you folks have a good week. We got one more week left, and it'll be 2026 before we know it. All right. And so I will talk to you folks later. Bye bye. Happy New Year. Or I like to say, Snappy New Year.